"Daddy, please help her." That tiny voice, from a 7-year-old girl, changed everything. One moment Marcus Cole was just a dad walking out of Target with his daughter. The next moment he was facing 3 armed men dragging a screaming woman toward a van. He had every reason to walk away. He had his little girl right there. But when that knife came out, he made a choice. 60 seconds later, all 3 men were unconscious on the ground. And the very next morning, a 2-star Navy admiral was knocking on his door. But here's the real question that'll keep you watching till the end. Was saving one woman about to pull this retired SEAL into the biggest fight of his life? Oceanside, California, a sunny coastal city 20 miles north of San Diego, home to Camp Pendleton and thousands of active duty troops and veterans. It was 4:30 p.m. on a warm Tuesday afternoon in October. The California sun hung low, casting long golden shadows across the parking lot of the Oceanside Gateway Shopping Center. The air smelled of ocean salt, hot pavement, and car exhaust. Marcus Cole, 39 years old, 5'11", 185 pounds of lean muscle and old scars, walked out of Target carrying 2 shopping bags and holding the hand of his 7-year-old daughter, Emma. His dark hair was cut military short, gray at the temples. He wore faded jeans, a gray t-shirt, olive green cap, and well-worn hiking boots. He'd been out of the Navy 3 years, medically retired after a training accident destroyed his left knee and ended his career with SEAL Team 5. Now he worked private security contracts and spent every spare minute with Emma, his whole world. Emma skipped beside him, hugging her new stuffed unicorn. "Daddy, can we get ice cream on the way home?" "It's still early, Bug." Marcus smiled. "We gotta get dinner started and you've got homework." "But it's so hot, please." He chuckled. "We'll see. Let's get to the truck first." That's when he heard it, a woman's sharp, terrified shout, cut off too fast. His head snapped up. Old instincts kicked in like muscle memory. 60 yards away, behind 2 big SUVs, 3 men were dragging a young woman toward a dark blue panel van. One held her arm, one blocked her from escaping, the third scanned the lot like a lookout. Nobody else in the busy parking lot could see what was happening. Marcus pulled out his phone, dialed 911, started giving the dispatcher details, plate number, description. Then Emma saw it too. "Daddy, that man has a knife." Marcus looked. The guy gripping the woman had just pressed a folding knife against her ribs. She froze in terror. The dispatcher said, "Officers en route, ETA 6 minutes. Do not engage." 6 minutes? She'd be gone in 30 seconds. Marcus looked down at Emma. Her eyes were wide, tears starting, but she looked up at him with total trust. "Daddy," she whispered, voice shaking. "Please help her." Every rule said stay back. He was unarmed, outnumbered, and his daughter was standing right there. But he'd just heard the only voice in the world that could make him move. He knelt in front of Emma. "Bugs, see that lady loading groceries over there? Run to her right now and stay with her till I come get you. Go." Emma ran. Marcus dropped the phone, still connected, and started walking. 20 seconds later he was 10 feet from the van, using parked cars for cover, approaching from their blind spot. The lookout spotted him first. "Hey man, you lost?" Marcus didn't answer. He closed the distance fast. The lookout reached for his waistband, too late. Marcus trapped the arm, palm struck the chin, kneed the leg, slammed the man's head into the van. One down. The second guy let go of the woman and charged. Marcus sidestepped, threw him with a simple judo move. Back hit pavement hard. Knee to solar plexus. 2 down. The man with the knife shoved the woman aside and lunged, blade thrusting for Marcus's gut. Marcus caught the wrist, twisted, forced the knife to drop, elbow to the face, sweep, slam into the van. 3 down. 15 seconds total. Marcus stood breathing hard, hands shaking from adrenaline, turned to the woman still on the ground. "You okay?" She nodded, speechless. "Stay down. Police are coming." He walked back to Emma, scooped her up as she ran crying into his arms. "I'm okay, Bug. I'm okay." Sirens filled the air. 2 hours of statements. 3 attackers arrested, 2 concussions, 1 broken nose, 1 fractured wrist. The woman he saved? Lieutenant Sarah Brennan, Navy intelligence officer. The next morning, 8:30 sharp, 3 hard knocks on his front door. Marcus looked through the peephole. 2 silver stars on the shoulders of service dress blues. Rear Admiral Brennan. Chief Petty Officer Cole? Sir, I'm retired. Just Marcus now. Once a SEAL, always a SEAL. May I come in? The Admiral stepped inside, glanced at the family photos, the coloring books, Emma peeking from the kitchen. Chief, the woman you saved yesterday is my daughter, Sarah. I figured, sir. Glad she's safe. She's safe because of you. He handed Marcus a business card. Those 3 men? Part of a human trafficking ring we've been chasing for 2 years. 7 women missing, none found. Sarah was investigating them. Yesterday was retaliation and a message. Marcus felt ice in his veins. You didn't just stop a kidnapping. You gave us 3 live suspects who are now talking. We're about to roll up the whole network, because of you. Then the Admiral sat down. I'm here for 2 reasons. First, to thank you for saving my daughter's life. Second, I want to offer you a job. 6-month contract. NCIS and FBI Joint Task Force. $180,000. You set your own hours around your daughter. We need someone with your skills on the inside. Marcus started to say no. The Admiral held up a hand. Think about this. You're on their radar now. If they want revenge, who do you think they'll go after to hurt you most? The words landed like a punch. Marcus looked toward the kitchen where Emma was humming over her pancakes. The Admiral left his card and a handwritten note from Sarah. That night Marcus sat on the back porch, beer in hand, staring at the card. His old teammate Jake called. Bro, you went full Jason Bourne in a Target parking lot with your kid watching? It was stupid. No, it's who you are. You can't turn it off. 2 days later Marcus called the Admiral. I'll do it. 6 months. But if anything happens to me, you make sure Emma is taken care of. You have my word, Chief. Welcome aboard. 6 months later the task force arrested 17 suspects and rescued 9 missing women. Marcus's name never appeared in the news. He demanded anonymity to protect Emma. On the last day, Admiral Brennan shook his hand. You saved lives, Chief. What's next for you? Marcus smiled for the first time in years. Starting a program. Train veterans for protective services, give them purpose again. The Admiral grinned. Let me know if you need help getting it off the ground. Marcus walked out feeling something he hadn't felt since the day he got hurt, purpose. Heroes don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes they're just dads in a parking lot who refuse to look the other way. If you're a veteran watching this and you feel lost, remember, your training, your heart, your skills still matter. Find your new mission. Protect those who can't protect themselves. The fight isn't over. It just looks different now. Once a warrior, always a warrior. Never stop serving.